Good afternoon, peeps. This is Deb. I'm coming to you with the Counterfeit Kit Challenge for our International Scrapbook Day festivities on the board. I have been tasked to try to pick a kit that I really like and to replicate it from things that I already have rather than going out and buying something new. The kit that I've picked is this one. It is the Brook kit from Felicity Jane. I really like the spring colors. I like the ombre. I like the pink and turquoise. But again, I have so much that I'd really like to try to replicate it with what I have. So I'm going to try to replicate this kit in 3 different ways. I'm going to try to replicate it with Felicity Jane papers that are not from the Brook kit, from a single manufacturer's collection. In my case, I chose Illustrated Faith, that has a similar color palette. And then finally, and thirdly, from random bits from my stash, a lot of which come from paper pads and other sorts of things that are readily available to anybody who doesn't want to order online. So let's go ahead and get started. The first manufacturer I picked is Felicity Jane, and this is the floral paper that is predominant within the kit and what most of their kits are based off of. There's usually a floral pattern and then supporting tone-on-tone solids and black and white prints to go with it. So I chose that one as my floral background. The kit had black and white banners, but I don't have black and white banners, so I chose this one from the Willow line. The flowers were from the Heidi collection to sort of emulate those banner print in the original kit. For the multicolored stripes, I picked 2. I picked this one that is from the summer range. That's just a gentle ombre with a chevron in the background. Or I also picked this one, if I'm feeling a little more bold, that has a clearer color stripe to it. The next paper was white with a black floral in the corner, and I didn't have anything to precisely emulate that, but I had a couple different florals. This one from the Oh Dear collection, this more delicate one from the London range, and I figured either one of those could serve me well. I could fussy cut them or just use a piece of it. The next paper had sort of a doodly random heart pattern. And again, I didn't have anything that precisely met that, but I had a number of different hearts. This one, sort of sketchy heart from the Kate range. This very small heart that emulates a polka dot from the Zoe range. This orderly but different orientation heart from the Jane range. And finally, a sketchy heart, but not as random as the original one, from, again, the Oh Dear range. Next was a tone-on-tone turquoise, and I came up with this one that has polka dots in it. And then there was a black and white diagonal stripe. It was a little more delicate than this one from the Hello Christmas range. The turquoise was from the London range. Or if you wanted something a little more delicate, you could use this to emulate that sort of black and white diagonal stripe from the Emmeline range. The next was tone-on-tone pink, and I didn't really have anything like that, but I do have this beautiful pink cardstock from Felicity Jane that matches their range. Or I had this tiny white diagonal stripe on a pink print, or the reverse from the Zoe range, and then this one from the London range that is a pink stripe on a white background. Next was sort of a scalloped black and white paper, and I came up with this one from the Zoe range to emulate that. Next was a multicolored thin stripe, and I found this one, again, from the Zoe range. And then there was finally a ledger print in aqua, and I didn't really have anything to closely emulate that. But from the summer range, I did find a turquoise and white stripe, or, again, from the summer range, a turquoise and white flower print. So I think I did pretty well matching it up from what I had within the Felicity Jane collection. I don't have a lot of their summer ranges, mostly their fall and winter, so it was a little bit challenging, but I think I did okay. Next, as I said, I chose the Illustrated Faith range to try to emulate this kit, and I think I did pretty well. I have this floral print from the You Are So Loved range. I didn't have a bunting print, but I had a polka dot, which I thought would be close enough. Again, I didn't have necessarily a stripe, but I had 2 options. I had a sort of sketchy watercolor paint stroke that emulates stripes, or I have a chevron print in multicolors. I didn't have a white with a black floral, but I had a black and white stripe with a multicolored floral that I think will be okay. For tone on tone, I chose this pink with crosses on it. For hearts, I have two options. I have this vellum option, which has gold hearts on it, or I have this turquoise tone on tone print with hearts on it. I didn't have a scalloped black and white, but I had a black and white stripe, which I think will work okay. And just to add in a little bit of more flexibility, I have a smaller floral print that also has a green on the back. I know there was no green in the original collection, but there's green in my floral print, so I thought that would be okay. For multicolored stripes, I have this one. Again, I do not have a ledger print, but I added this sort of sketchy watercolored in the same color aqua range. And then just for a little additional color, I pulled in this one with multicolored hearts. So again, not precisely the same, but I don't think I did too bad. And lastly, just from paper pads, I pulled a number of different papers. This is the floral that I am basing my kit off of. This is from the Hello Love crepe paper paper pad that I got from Michaels. Again, I didn't have a banner piece, but I had a crosshatch black and white, which I think will do nicely. I have a tone on tone pink or pink heart paper with white hearts on it that I got from the Simple Stories Love and Adore. And let's scratch. The crosshatch was from Heart Day by Crepe Paper. As close to doodly hearts as I got through my collection was this one that's also from Hello Love. And a tone on tone pink in a darker color, again from Hello Love. And then pink and white stripes from Hello Love. Getting into the scallop, black and white scallops, I did find this one from Crepe Paper Cute Girl Collection that I think will do nicely. I found this one, which is as close to the ledger print as I got from Crepe Paper Oh Darling. I pulled this one from Dear Lizzie Neapolitan that's just a multicolored stripe that pulls in a lot of those different colors. I pulled in this one from I don't know where, a paper pad of some sort, which is just sort of a tone-on-tone aqua teal. I couldn't find black and white diagonal stripes, but I did find black and white stripes, and I think that came from a Heidi Swapp paper pad. As a multicolor stripe choice, if you didn't like the smaller one, I do have a bigger one, again from Heidi Swapp. A diagonal in the aqua and green, pink range. Another tone-on-tone that is aqua with white stripes. To emulate the white paper with the black in the corner, I came up with this one that was from Heidi Swapp, I believe. I couldn't find a multicolored clouds paper, but I did find this cloud paper that is in the turquoise range. It's from Pink Paisley Summer Lights. I also found this one that has seahorses on it, but from a distance doesn't really show any pattern other than a tone-on-tone, again from the Pink Paisley Summer Lights. And if you really wanted to do the ombre sort of effect that they had in the original collection, I came up with this one from Dear Lizzie Lovely Day collection. So I don't think that I did too terribly badly. I hope that you will follow along with us. I'm going to try to make a layout from each of these collections during our festivities, and I hope you will join me on the challenge board. Thanks, Peeps. Have a great day.